Well, I've been chairman of the MGAA now for 10 years. And in preparation for my opening remarks this morning, I was looking back at what were the issues that were concerning us 10 years ago for my speech at the conference in 2017. And, do you know, they were remarkably similar to now, in that it was regulation, it was insurtech, it was capacity, it was the soft market at the time, and we've got all the same things going on now, but in different ways. But what has really changed in the last 10 years is that MGAs have become, rather than something to glance sideways at, they've become an absolutely central part of the market. And an entrepreneurial underwriter today wanting to monetize, take advantage of their decades of experience, rather than maybe, as they might have done 20 or 30 years ago, starting a small Lloyd's syndicate and taking 20 years to build it up. That's just not on nowadays. And so what they do is they move into the MGA space. And so there are so many talented underwriters now in the MGA space. A lot of niche underwriters. And whereas 10 years ago the MGAA had, 100 odd members, we've got over 500 MGA members now. And there are only 2,000 insurance brokers out there. And so as a proportion of the market, it's growing quite fast and providing great service. And one of the major differentiators is service. Look what happened in COVID when insurers were criticized for giving appalling service, and quite the opposite was the case for the MGAs. Well, I always say that lurking in every success are the seeds of disaster. And as much as MGAs have been successful, what we have right now, and it's nothing to do with MGAs or whatever, it's a cycle in the market, is we have a softening point in the market cycle, and in some lines of business, rates are just plummeting. And so, for example, next year, property and casualty rates, I wouldn't be surprised if they were a further 25% down. MGAs need to pay their bills. They don't have large balance sheets, so consequently they need to write premium. And therein lies one of the issues, is that to grow into a softening market will not help the underwriting results. Now, there are some MGAs that may do it through technology, through squeezing the costs and things like that, and maybe they'll be okay, the soft market. But the biggest challenge, I think, at the moment is that, coupled with, of course, technology. They've got to embrace it. And people of my age, sure, I'm reasonably adept with technology, but I don't have the mental strengths that younger people have with this sort of thing. And so I think we're going to see technology taking a massive chunk out of the employment market in the insurance world, and also being a mainstay of all new businesses. And this is again where MGAs can thrive, because of course they're not generally heavyweight with too many people, and they're not civil service cultures, they're entrepreneurial. And so we're going to find that they will embrace technology and really change the way things are done completely.